So we're back working on the 1960 Volkswagen double cab. I don't have many videos up to this point just because I was trying to use my iPhone to record all these videos while I was trying to actually do the work, and that was just horrible. I tried to use a tripod, it was horrible. So I recently went out and bought an Insta360 Luna Ultra, and I'm gonna try to record the rest of the videos using that device and see how it goes. I'm learning on this vehicle. I've never worked on a Volkswagen before, so hopefully some of this information will be helpful to somebody out there. So since the last time, what I've done is I put this patch on here. I welded this in last night. Again, I didn't have my camera set up last night, but I'm gonna go ahead and grind this off, get this done. And then we have a couple other pieces over here. I have some area here that I have to go ahead and fill in. And then back over here in this area, I also gotta fill in a spot. So we're gonna try and take care of those two things today and see how it goes. Okay, so let's grind down this panel real quick. You really don't have to put pressure on these. I know a lot of people like to really push down on this to soften it, but sometimes you thin out the metal. So, I don't know. I'm not a sheet metal guy. This is my first time ever working on sheet metal. So, that's just what I found seems to be something that works the best. Alright. That's pretty good. I'll just spray this with some etching primer really quick, and then we can move on to the next piece. Put some filler on there, kind of straighten it out a little bit, or really paint. No biggie. Just trim the AC off there. We're down in New Mexico and we've been 104, somewhere around there. So it's been quite hot. Today it's a cloudy day, but still hot. We're gonna come back and sand all this down anyways, and I'm just protecting it for right now. We're gonna sand everything down and shoot some more epoxy primer on it. I think, I'm not a body guy, I'm not a painter by any means. I have a friend of mine who owns a shop where I'm at right now. He's a body guy and a painter, so you know, whatever he says we're gonna do, we'll just follow his lead. So when I purchased this this double cab, it had a piece right here at the bottom that was all rusted out. So I've already done a lot of work underneath the vehicle, but I didn't know how this piece was gonna go right here. I bought the pieces for it, but I wasn't sure how it was gonna go. I got to this point where I've taken everything out, but I need to open the door to be able to get in there and pull out the rest of this. So I think that's what I'll go ahead and do next. Okay, so this is the piece I'm talking about trying to replace. It's this piece right here. And this comes down and curves down, kind of like follows a pattern, or follows this curve right here. But as you can tell right here, you can see that it's already lifted. So I think there's might be a spot weld there, and coming along over here, I think there might be a spot weld in this corner. And then what I might do is just cut this bottom lip off and see if there's spot welds at the top there. Maybe they spot welded it from the top down. I'll have to see what I can come up with. I can see if there's a little bit of a weld right there in the corner, but let's see if I can get this piece out. What I'm gonna try and do is use this air hammer kind of softly and see if I can break these welds here. Sure how that comes out. Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna break that off. So this is the piece I'm talking about right here. So I don't know if you can see that piece there, but this right here is what I'm talking about. It was connected to this piece right here. Okay, so you can see here, this piece right here, it's like a little channel. You see the hole right there? So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut this out, detach it from this long piece, and then I've marked right here where that notch is gonna be, and I'm gonna take that piece and I'm gonna weld it in here into this new channel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch a couple holes in here. Try to do them about, I don't know, let's just say 2 inches apart. Let's see if this is going to work. All right. It's pretty good right there. Make sure the door closes real quick. There it is. So, went ahead and welded everything up. As you can see, it's now in there. Door's closed. There is a bit of a gap, a little bit bigger gap here than up here, but that's okay. I think I need to adjust the door anyways because there's a little bit, it's close in the top, a little bit wide over here on this side, a little bit open on this side and closed on this side. So I have to kind of turn the door this way, so I think it'll take care of that little bit of a gap. Not too big of a deal. The door opens good. But as you can see, some dirt in there. I went ahead and put holes in the top like we were talking about. You guys saw me punch those. I went and tacked, spot welded those, and then put some welds on the ends. And then I put this piece back in, spot welded that in. You see at the top. And then what I did is I welded this to this, so this is all one piece now. Got a little bit of cleanup to do, but for right now, it's pretty good. Again, door closes pretty good and it locks perfectly fine, so it's all working pretty good right now.